Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got
Kyle McIntyre. You almost screwed that up.
it's like with me today.
It's Kyle McIntyre.
Boys and girls. Have you seen this? You heard about this? All right, Kyle. It's been a minute. We're a little bit closer than we didn't wait a month, at least. I think maybe 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
But
That's the goal, is not wait a month.
Yeah, we're getting better.
29 days, dude. We got to get this in.
Yeah. All right, Kyle. What's new in your world? What's shaking? What's grooving? What is good?
I was talking to you about it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't planning on talking on the Patreon about it. Actually, we didn't record it. Actually, this was just like before. You know, for me, I get obsessed with things really easily. Like you get like, oh, that's a cool thing. It's new, whatever, and I dive into it. So I started listening to a band called Bilmuri.
Yeah.
Which is the dumbest. Imagine, someone in my shoes. I love the band Bilmuri. You know how stupid I sound? But
Well, check out this new band, Bill Murray.
it's called Dana Carvey.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is great. It's fun. It's a fun band. That's what's cool.
Yeah.
It's like not serious. It's
Yeah.
like, you get into modern music. You listen to, some of those progressive rock. They're super serious about everything.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. Was it Polyphia? Whatever people listen to.
Yeah.
Polyphia, whatever it is.
Oh, they're instrumental, but yeah.
Yeah.
But they are.
But it's very serious.
Mhm.
And then I guess even the electronic music I listen to is serious. It's just like you said, instrumental. You don't really have a place for a joke. But with this band, not only is the name funny, but like the song titles are hilarious. Yeah. The music videos are funny, just like in a,
not taking yourself too serious kind of way.
Yeah, not like haha, like it's not like Sum 41 funny. It's like what makes the music videos funny is they film on like the shittiest like camera, like iPhone camera.
Yeah.
And probably edit it in iMovie.
Yeah.
And they know it's going to be bad quality, but they're having fun doing it, and you can see them like break and they're laughing still like in the background when they're trying to get a shot in. And it's funny. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, no, you're saying too, it's like the songs are, not serious. I mean, they are, but the song has nothing to do most of the time with the song title.
The song title, yeah.
Like
yeah, one of the songs is called a Cowboy's Heavy Load.
Yeah.
And then was it another one's Cranking My MF and Hog right now?
Yeah.
Or like,
and
then the songs are like
yeah.
pretty serious.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a mix of a bunch of different genres, which is also kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
It has like a pop punk kind of feel. It also has like a heavy, like hardcore kind of feel with like the guitar is just like
the rhythms are like super heavy, and then like the lead
and the
guitar,
and they have like the interesting like syncopation, just like kind of mixing it up, but super heavy. And then they have a country feel, which I don't know if it's like a joke. It must be, or it's like something that they just wanted to try, because they have like country leads in the songs,
like chicken picking kind of deal.
Bam, and maybe not chicken picking. I guess maybe not. And I had said that earlier, but it's like I guess some of the solos, but then like the lead. Bam, 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 like that would totally be in like a modern country
like
song.
A clean
but then they have
sound,
behind it. You're like, the fuck am I listening to?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does that go together and actually work?
Yeah.
And then they have synth kind of work in the background, but like, so their the most recent record is called was it like All American Motorsports or something?
Yeah.
I can't remember, something like that. They and I played the song for you that literally has like it's a Kevin James clip. It's a meme now, but it's him. I just want to say 3 things: God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engines. And it like, and then it goes back. It's like that's the breakdown of the song.
Yeah.
They use a freaking sound clip meme. but damn, it actually goes. People go, this goes hard. You're like, this does go hard.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty good. But yeah, they put memes in some of their songs too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they're serious songs, but they're also just hilariously named.
Yeah.
And so I had seen like when they had first were hyping this album up, the most recent one, back in end of last year or whatever. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but I was like, okay, this is interesting. The mix of something, I knew there was something going on. Like it caught my attention where it was a mix of that pop punk kind of feel, heavy metal, not metal, but like I guess it is like a metal guitar tone, and then with that country feel. And then I'm like, all right, whatever. I didn't look into it any further. And then they collaborated with like a pedal company, to make the guitar sound that the guitarist uses. And I'm like, fuck, I'm in. After listening to it again, because I'm like, Bill Murray, I know that band, I know that name, and I looked up, I'm like, oh shit, that guitar tone is actually pretty fucking sick.
Yeah,
actually listening to stuff.
What was the pedal company?
It is, and I probably should have. I can't remember. Hold on, I can do it. I can look it up right now. It is Tallon Electric.
Okay.
So I already bought a pedal, and it's gonna be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is funny. Like it's the American Motorsports edition one for this album that came out.
Mm-hmm.
They have like 2 other editions that they did previously.
Yeah.
And this one just caught my eye. It's red, white, and blue. It's called the Hog, by the way.
Yeah.
And then like the knobs on it, obviously there's crank. So you're going to crank your Hog.
Yeah.
Right. There's a clarity. So you have, post nut clarity.
Yeah.
Basically. And then you have load, which is, I think, your volume. Clarity is how, I guess, the tone.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I think I said the
crank.
There's one other. The crank, I think, is how much distortion you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one other that doesn't fit the like joke. I think they're like, well, we can't. Well, I think that maybe they couldn't think of a name for it.
Yeah.
It's optimize, and optimize goes between a overdriven, like really overdriven tone to like a crunch tone. So or a jangly. I guess he says like a bright. I guess it's probably like a bright. I don't know. I'll have to see when I get it.
You'll find out when you get it.
Yeah. Beef switch is another one. There's a little switch on it with beef on it, and I don't know what that does. But they so I'm going down the list and listening to from most recent to further back, and they released like a live album back in 2021 called it's Bill Murray Presents The Hog Cranker's Ball. And god damn it, the freaking listening to it, there's it's hilarious. Like it starts off with like an introduction, like a play, like audio. Anyway, it's a live album, but it doesn't sound live at all. It sounds so good. But they have memes through the whole fucking thing. They have like the Taco Bell bong.
Yeah.
The Taco Bell bell. They have like the beginning of a song literally starts off with like the is it Kirby or whatever, some Pokemon, the wow,
like what,
Jigglypuff.
Yeah,
I think it's Jigglypuff, and then a Mario sound. You're like, god damn, these guys are just having fun. These guys are just having fucking fun, and then listening to them like, and also this record, this album, whatever, they killed it. It sounds so good, and there's songs I'm just getting like, I don't even know what the original. I haven't even found the originals yet because this is like they're playing their, I should say original, I mean the studio versions of some of these. I haven't listened to them yet, but damn, they're so good.
I listened to some of them, and I got to check out the music video. But yeah, I know it's like kind of came out of nowhere. I'm like, I've never heard of this fucking band. Where Kyle's obsessed with them.
I know. It was. Oh, I guess I had been primed before, and I was like, yeah, whatever. It's not my thing. I'm cooler than whatever Instagram influences me with.
Oh, okay.
And then it comes back around. I'm like, god damn, I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Dude, they have songs called Post Almond Clarity.
Yeah. You know me about that. This is post nut clarity.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's always the joke. It's
About
if you're gonna make a big decision, I'm like,
Bowda.
Just
Well, hold on. Go ahead.
No, if you're gonna make a big decision or whatever, it's like, yeah. I think it was Tasteless Gentlemen. They're like, yeah, you should always just like beat off before you're gonna do something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
See if it's a good idea.
So what are you gonna get for lunch? Beat off. It's like, you know what? I think I might get a salad instead.
Absolutely cranking my mother effing hog.
Yeah.
M effing hog. And there's another one, Bowda Cashew.
Yeah.
It's also Bowda Nut. And then Thick, what was it? Thick with 2 C's.
Yeah.
But they're talking about themselves, and there's a whole album where literally everything is about, like, it's a play on words for, like, lifting in the gym, like Lord Far Quadzilla or a level 99 roid mage.
There you go.
I don't know. It's keeping it beefy. There's just so many. It's so dumb. It's so stupid.
We've talked about how we have that EP that we wrote.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get it mixed. I'll probably just have Sean do it. And then we had these like working titles that I want to keep them. And then like the songs are super serious. Not serious, but it's like they weren't written as a joke. Not like Blink-182. It's like, I fucked the dog in the ass. Not like that. It's like these are songs and then they were given stupid names. Chode Smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just like, fuck it. We don't really care about the names.
Slam Pig.
But we do because they're funny.
That's because I didn't know that was like a phrase. I guess I just have never heard of it. And then it's popular now, but it's like at the time it was like 2018, 2019. I hadn't heard Slam Pig. I'm like, let's call the song that. And Brian's like, I guess that's more of the East Coast that came over here.
I hadn't heard until he had mentioned it. I was like, what?
Real Slam Pig. Then just listening to like podcasts, I'm like, oh, you're like Come Town or Are You Garbage, just talking about slam pigs. I'm like, who's my husband today? It's like, well, I just got fired from Blockbuster, but okay, let's go.
Damn.
Oh, that's good. And I'm like, well, let's keep the song that title.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's my recent musical adventure.
And the new pedal coming tomorrow. There you go.
Yeah, I got pedal coming.
So next time you have to give us a review on that.
Yeah, I think that was really what I saw that pedal. I was like, what? That band's got a pedal. We went back into it. I'm like, God damn, this guitar tone is actually really good.
That's pretty cool that they have
diving into other songs. I was like, man. And I'm not a metal guy, but I'm like, something about that guitar tone put in a different context where it's not like super dark and heavy music, I guess. Yeah. Because this is literally like, it has that guitar in drop D or probably C or whatever. Boom, boom, and then it goes into like a major chord after. I'm like, oh, instead of being all minor, and I'm like, this is actually kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And just to hear how something else, a different way of I guess a different feel. I don't really like metal, right?
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'll play that pedal and see. It might not even come out right. I don't know. I don't have like a freaking diesel, or a Mesa or anything. But we'll see how it plays with some of my other amps or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But dang, it's been I'm sure. Yeah, my wife is. Can we listen to something else? We've heard this album. I'm in that phase where I'm listening to it over and over and over and over again. So,
so like, can we listen to something else? Can we listen to Matt and Shane or something?
Yeah, can we listen to name something she hates?
Can we listen to your podcast?
Yeah. I thought you'd never ask. So, other than that, new pedal coming. Just got to hang out with my mom recently, so that was kind of cool. She came down this weekend. That's one of the reasons you had asked me you wanted to record. I think it was Friday.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And then Saturday, I'm like, eh. And then Sunday, I'm like, well, my mom's leaving early in the morning, so I'm like, yeah, I'll be able to do it then.
There you go, Sunday. And then,
so,
Did you do anything for like Mother's Day or whatever?
No, didn't do anything. We went to like we had so the kind of so whenever there's like an event or something, everyone just goes to my aunt and uncle's house 'cause it's like a big house, has a bunch of fucking rooms in it. So everyone goes there, and so it's kind of still out in the middle of nowhere. So just to plan something else is kind of tough. Yeah, like so, I plan like just like all right, Saturday morning or lunch. Let's go do something.
Yeah,
go to a barbecue place. So pretty good barbecue place that I had opened as a not opened I guess, but got a new customer with my what I do.
Yeah, and
so they gave me food. So I was pissed the first time I was there. I did a bunch of work, super hot, super tough, moving stuff around. They didn't offer me anything. Came back the next day, finalized some things, finished some things, added some more things, whatever I was doing, and then they offered me food. I was like, okay, because they offered someone else food that delivered just like their bread. Yeah, I was a little pissed.
Well, it's because you didn't finish the job.
No, they didn't know I wasn't done. They didn't know I wasn't done.
When you finished the job.
I just came and put posters up and, you finalized it, made it look pretty. But anyways, had the ribs there. Beautiful. So I'm not a ribs guy either. I always look at it and go, there's bone. It's all bone. Yeah. Like you're charging me for the bone because you charge it by, they charge it by the pound. Yeah.
Kind of. So, is it pork ribs or?
Yeah, pork ribs.
Okay, there you go.
And they were like, I don't even know what spices on them, but they're really good. Mm-hmm. And so I had brought those. I had taken a bite of one. I was like, I'm gonna take these home to my wife because I'm sure, I wanted to taste them. Maybe we'll come back another time. Mm-hmm. But then they had and she didn't like this, but they had this baked potato salad is what they call it.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking. That sounds all right.
So good. It's like chunks of potato in butter, I think it's sour cream, in garlic. It's just like all taught, and it's still chunks of potato, and it is so fucking good. She had given that. I didn't ask because she's okay when she was like, "Oh, what do you want?" But the first time I'm like, "Well, what do you like?" Oh, okay, and she just got me what she liked. I'm like, perfect. That way, she's been. She's worked here longer than I have. She knows what's good. Mm-hmm. Got it. Damn. That baked potato salad, like, I fell in love with it. And so that's why I got ribs and baked potato salad. Yeah. This time.
There you go.
So my wife doesn't like it. She says there's pickles in it. I'm like, I don't think there's any pickles in this. She doesn't like pickles.
Yeah. Okay.
So fucking good. So anyways, I did that. We met my mom there. And that was, so we're in Marble Falls. That's in Dripping Springs, so it's like just under an hour to get there. Yeah, of driving, and we hung out later on that day because one of my cousins that was in San Diego on my uncle's side that lives out here. Mm-hmm. They got married, so she got married recently. Yeah, and so they were doing like just a little reception. So we're all meeting up. My mom came down. My other uncle came down. Had fun. It was just, but I thought I was gonna go. So we had to come back. I know I keep skipping around, but later on in the day, I thought I was gonna be able to go back there. I was so fucking tired of driving. Mm. I text my mom like, I'm not going back at like 8:00 at night to then hang out till like 2 a.m. again, like I did on Friday, and then drive home and then hit a freaking deer. Yeah. Or
wrap my car around a pole.
Wrap around a deer. Yeah. Yeah, so I got so tired because we had to come home to give Phoebe her medication, and after getting home, I was like, I need some coffee. Had some coffee, and I'm like, this isn't working. I'm like, I'm going down.
We're done.
So
I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
You yell at your mom.
Yeah. And I texted her. I'm like, I'm not going back. I'm too tired. Because the night Friday. Go ahead. Sorry, I hear you. I hear you talking.
We ain't never gonna make it.
Yeah. So I couldn't make. We were out till like 2:30 the night before.
Yeah. Damn.
Driving home. No lights on the way home. It's just like it's like country road, Yeah. Nothing, and it's just stressful. And I'm like super tired. Then we went back the next day, even though it was like 12:00 we were meeting. It's an hour of getting there. So
Yeah.
Anyway, I only slept like, you think about it, only, I don't know. Oh, I probably slept like 7 hours still.
Yeah.
But
I
was still tired. I was tired as hell.
Yeah. So you're saying earlier, not to cut you off here, but
No, you're good.
How your wife doesn't like pickles, right?
Yeah.
So even on burgers, anything, no pickles?
Nothing.
No, okay.
No.
Sandwiches, nothing.
No.
Was there
Doesn't
anything?
like sour cream either.
Wow. What? Wow. No sour cream.
Yeah, unless it's burping. Unless it's on a baked potato, like you do the butter, green onion, sour cream. I love sour cream. So I want on everything.
Yeah. It's like
we had those like shitty like rolled tacos you pull out of the freezer.
Yeah.
Just douse them.
Okay.
In sour cream. Yeah. For me. I'm like, a dollop of Daisy? How about a freaking
half a can
deluge of Daisy?
Yeah.
You know?
Is there anything like that, that you can't have on anything that's like super common? So you can't have like pickles. Is there like anything like that for you?
Okay, so there's something I really do like, which is like lox and bagel.
Okay.
Right? But with capers, I don't like the capers.
What's capers?
They're like flower buds. They're pickled flower buds or something.
Okay. Yeah.
I know. It's like misinformation, Kyle. Why don't you know? We've looked this up before. I think we've had the same.
Okay. We did. Okay.
But I can't do it. Yeah, it's a Flinders rose, perennial plant that bears rounded, fleshy leaves and large part pinkish white flowers. So, yeah, then they're like pickled.
Yeah.
And then they put them on top of the frickin' it's not my thing. I'll do it with the onions, with the tomatoes, whatever. Not capers.
Yeah. Think about that. I don't know if I have one. Yeah, you mentioned this before. It's just like my parents, both of them, with like olives.
Oh, yeah. Olives aren't. I hate it. I don't.
Black olives on pizza. What's the problem? It's great.
No.
Black olives in a salad. On a sandwich. Nothing.
I got a Caesar salad out here, by the way, the other day. And Caesar salad, by the way, is not Italian. You know this, right?
No. But yeah.
The ingredients, are European of origin, right? The cheeses that go on it, the leaf lettuce, whatever it is, romaine lettuce. But it's not Italian. It's actually made in Tijuana.
Oh, okay.
That's where its origins.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not. Anyways, so I ordered a salad and it came with freaking olives on it. And I'm like,
pissed.
I've never seen a Caesar salad come with olives.
Yeah. I
was like, do they think it's Italian? So they're like, well, what's the, shit, we put Caesar salad on the menu. Fucking just dunk some, yeah. So I had all these olives and there was a shitload of them.
Yeah.
I had them all pushed to one side.
Yeah.
Which I didn't taste them, right? But they were I can't stand olives.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have one, but on my pizza, not my, something about, I don't know.
Really?
They're like eyeballs or something.
I like it. I don't mind it. I guess I don't taste like it individually. I just taste it as like a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a flavor on pizza. I think that's like not good. But you know what is good? Fucking pineapple. Fucking great. Little
sausage.
Little
onions.
Jalapeno. Little pepperoni. Little pineapple on there. Come on.
And red pepper flakes. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause it was funny because I talked to Train. He hates cheese, like any type of cheese. Like you won't have not on a burger, not on a sandwich, not really on a salad, like whole, but on pizza, yeah, all day. I'm like, what? That's like the star of the picture usually.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just the way it is. He's like, I don't like it anywhere else. It's like it just tastes, it's just fat and calories. I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, so is everything, but it has calories and everything. But yeah, it's like to me, I'm like, oh yeah, I like shitload of cheese. Get a burger.
Yeah.
Anyways, but
the worst cheese on a burger, American. I mean, I shouldn't say it's the worst. It's just like it's like so far removed from what actually cheese is, but it's so fucking good.
Yeah, it's like the best for
I don't.
burger.
The European mind cannot comprehend American cheese. All I hear is like, "What the hell is this?" You know. I watch like some British shows. They get cheese. It comes like their burgers. Let's say McDonald's comes with cheddar. I think.
Yeah.
The cheddar cheese. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I could be so wrong, but maybe it was just a specific burger that they got.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they got to the U.S., they're like, "What the heck is this?"
Mm-hmm. Isn't there a white American cheese?
Yeah,
I haven't had that. So you get it from like a deli or something
so
like that?
white American.
What?
The way you said it. Isn't there a white American
Isn't it white
cheese? I'm like, what?
Look at all these whites.
Yeah. It's I'd say it's probably not as sharp. It's more like cream. It's kind of what it.
Mm-hmm. Not as good as Kraft singles, if you ask me.
Why is there so much? Yeah, that's another thing. That I think it was All the Gear or whatever. That one show I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why is there cheese wrapped in plastic? Like the microplastics gives it extra flavor.
Yeah, just so much plastic.
Yeah, why is there so much plastic on this thing?
Yeah,
it's true. Why are they? Well, I get it. Kraft singles. That was like the what? Oh, it keeps it fresh or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but on a big block, American cheese like doesn't ever go bad.
I don't think I've ever had like American like the
Never seen mold.
the big block of Velveeta, right?
I've never had that. Oh, I've had it, I guess, but I've never looked at it. I've had Velveeta. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Yeah, like it was like cheese block from Velveeta.
Yeah,
I've never had that.
Okay. Well, fucking pause the cast. Go get some.
Yeah, give us a review.
Report back.
Yeah.
No, like you used to get that block of cheese from Costco.
Yeah.
And they didn't single it. They didn't put it like in plastic. It was just a block.
It was pre-sliced.
Like, yeah, it's pre-sliced.
Damn.
And they were stuck together. But like that was so easy. Just pull it off. Oh, oops.
I guess
all
I
cheese.
have 5 slices.
Yeah. Oh no.
This is my sandwich. We've talked about that. How do we not get constipated by eating that?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think I probably did. Like, I only had 3 of those. 20 slices of cheese today.
I only had 3 sandwiches.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
If we're getting back to what's new, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I did get a plug-in. From I thought it was an independent guy, basically. That's the way it was sold. I guess I should back it up. I see like plugins that are advertised to me on like what's it called on
Instagram?
Yeah,
Facebook?
Instagram. And I go, okay, I listen to it, and then I'll go and look at YouTube and see reviews. And I had seen this one before, and I had nixed it off of my list because it used another like VST parent plugin to, so like you have to open it and then it's in there. It's not just its own VST.
Yeah.
I know, I'm sure plugins, people fucking just tune us out here. But so it's called Vibe Rewind, right? So it's very tapey sounding synth through it. So it's very cool. I'm listening to what people are making with it. And I had, like I said, nixed it because it used Native Instruments, which is like a huge company. And I've always had problems with that plugin. Either I need to update it every fucking time.
Yeah.
So, you can't use it. You have to, and you got to open up their primary app, update it, and then it will work in your DAW. So it's like really fucking annoying. I find. I have other ones that work fine, no problem, no update. And then this thing, after doing all that, it'll crash, and then I gotta do things again. And then it's really
fucking
annoying.
everything up. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I have some cool, and I've even had where I make a song with it. It sounds great. I go to relaunch it like a year later, and that plugin won't work anymore. It's because it's a live instrument playing. It won't play anymore, and I can't open it to see what the instrument sounded like, anything. It doesn't tell me it doesn't say what preset was used. So it's just like, oh, cool. I have the MIDI track, but there's nothing, it won't play. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
So I have to I have to listen to the old recording I have. I'm like, well, I don't know how I'm going to find that thing because it's, whatever. So back to this plugin. Came across again, and I was like, oh, yeah, this one sounds really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I did and looked up a review. I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. And I was like, oh, fine. It's on sale. I'm just going to get it. Because I bought another one. I think I told you before, Sky Strings or Sky Sound, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded great. It was awesome. Used very low DSP. Like it very, very easy thing to use.
That also a Native Instruments or no?
No.
Just a different.
Just a plug-in. I can use a standalone. It works in the DAW and it works like no problem. Launches no problem at all. Like I don't know who made it. Like I know the guy who sells it, who's like, oh yeah, this is my sound. I made all these sounds, whatever. I don't know who actually made the program. Maybe it was him. Yeah. Whatever. On the ad, and it's another ad I found on Instagram, or that found me. This one uses that, and that, like I said, that's why I didn't get it before, and I fucking didn't even. I totally forgot, and I was like, oh yeah, got it. And then when I was reading the download information, I'm like, son of a bitch, it's Native Instruments.
Yeah,
I'm like,
this is gonna fuck me in my ass.
That's why I didn't get it. And of course, I've run it a couple times, and have some cool sounds, and there's some interesting things, and I'm still working because it's like a completely different layout of where the sounds are and everything. But it's crashed. I'm like, cool. So it's using the parent VST to do this through. I don't even know if it's through presets or whatever, but it has its own user interface. But it fucking sucks. The sounds are cool. But it just sucks that it's this Native instrument.
It's like makes it like literally unplayable.
Yeah, it makes it not cool.
Yeah,
it's uncool, bro. Not cool.
Yeah.
It makes it
jamming everything.
Yeah,
out.
very difficult and just annoying.
Yeah.
Sounds stupid. I'm annoying.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Other than that, I'll one last thing. This other thing called Native, but it's the was it Native, the software from Line 6? Native, great.
Helix.
It's
whatever.
the Helix stuff. Helix program. So good. It's so easy to like. When I found some really cool presets. I'm just kind of going through. I'm like, oh, I want an acoustic sim for my friggin' guitar. Like, damn, that sounds like an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, I've never.
That's cool. And I was like, oh, I want. Okay, maybe someone's made a synthwave kind of guitar. Okay, cool. Found one here. Whatever. Found. Obviously, you can like type in anyone. Oh, I want David Gilmour. I want someone who's done. I want this song that I want. Run Like Hell from The Wall. Cool. Found it. And obviously, since I'm on a Bilmuri kick, Hog Crankin' is one of the ones I'm looking at on my presets here.
Oh, you got a preset.
Yeah, I'm like, someone's made one. I'm like, that's kind of cool. I have a lot of Van Halen ones.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
You can't go wrong. But yeah, it's so easy. I have the app launched, or I have the VST launched, and I can go log on to Line 6, find, scroll, download, drag it from the browser into my DAW and just drop it on the unlisted, the preset that's not taken up yet.
Yeah.
Drop it and it will. Do you want to write over this? Yeah. Boom. And there it is. Easy. I'm like, fuck. So easy. So good.
Yeah. And then
you play it and you can like instantly know, I don't like that. All right. And then you can just write over that one with something else. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. And then you hit me up with a screenshot. So my patch that I made for this stomp has over 2,100 downloads for the bass.
Yeah.
Guitar, 600. Because people are like, fuck you, I'll make my own guitar patch. But bass, yep, click, drag and drop, ready to go.
Did I save that picture? Did I when did I send that to you?
I'm looking at it right now. So And then yours, you made a base one you got 875. Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, and I updated some of the information on that too.
But it's funny. It's funny how popular that is. It's just because it's a punk bass patch that people don't. No muss, no fuss. I don't give a like. It sounds good. I'm ready to go. I don't want to mess with it. And I'm like, yeah.
And that they're doing the same way I'm doing it, where they download it, drag it, over, drop it in, play, or maybe it's into the actual, Helix unit. They play it and move on if it sounds good. If not,
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
But
I mean, that
if you notice,
been pretty
I don't
popular.
know if you noticed this though. Huh. Mine has 5 stars. Yours has 4 stars. Yours is quiet, a little more quiet, but it's fine. You turn up the volume, right? But I mean, how did you? I mean, not to like bore everyone to death, but how did you make that patch?
I kind of went with what I did in my fractal. So I think it's a SVT. I have a Sansamp Dark Glass, and then I just chose, I think, an 810. I would have liked to have used. Normally, I would use the ML Sound Labs IRs, but that's not. Be like, here's a patch, blank IR, fill in the blank. No, I wanted to make it like only, and especially when I did that video, I wanted it to be all the Helix, because. Yeah, it could sound better because I think eventually what I wanted to do was like shoot out between the fractal versus the fractal versus the Helix. So an older version of a fractal versus the HX Stomp, and then to make it an even playing field, use the same IR.
Yeah,
but I kind of tweaked it to that, and yeah, I mean it was really I used I think compression as well. I think I had a noise gate as well. Because when I record with the fractal, I don't know, when it gets crazy with gain, want to kind of lower that a little bit, just so there's not like string noise, but also like if you're holding off, it's like buzzing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was
I had no idea what I was doing when I made mine.
Yeah, I honestly matched a lot of the settings that I had in the fractal and kind of that was my starting point, and then just tweaked from there. And really, with a P bass or jazz bass, it's gonna sound good. I mean, you can't.
With mine, I did 2 SVTs into 1 cab, so which isn't really my sound. So I'm a liar. But I did the normal and the bright SVT in with just settings tweaked a little bit differently into an 810, not the 410.
Yeah.
And then I have a compressor on it. So it's really simple.
Yeah, I think I did a 410.
Yeah.
And because I'll have to go check it out again, but I may have done a 410 and a 115. Because in the fractal, I can do the IRs are of, and kind of do a mix of different mics on the cab. And then I can do also another IR where it's like a sub kick on the bass. So it's only picking up the low frequencies. And that's what I used. So I think I used a 15.
Yeah, there's a B15 in here. So it's probably what you lined up with or whatever.
Yeah, so 2 cabs, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of cool that, people, like it.
Still downloading it. Because I think last time I checked, there was like 500 or there's a lot less.
Yeah.
For mine, at least.
So, but yeah, no, that's good.
All right. Well, what's now that I've bored everyone to death with everything I've done in the last 5 minutes, so breathing, thinking. What's new with you?
Played a show last weekend over in OB at Winston's, so that was fun.
Nice.
I think we talked about it last time. It was coming up, but yeah, no, it was good. It was a day show, those are nice because guess what? We're done by 7. Cool.
Yeah.
So it was it sounded good in the in-ears. All the bands they ripped. We played with John Aquino's band, Rogue Stereo.
Oh, nice.
They were in the middle there. So yeah, they crushed it. And he's a gear guy for sure. He's got
Oh yeah.
He plays one of those Rev little mini lunchbox amps. Sounded
great. Yeah, I bet that's awesome.
Yeah, sounded great. His board is like a mix of pedals he's built and some of the other like MIDI controlled pedals. But yeah, no, they were great. And and then the opening band was a cover band, and
Nice.
they did the job was like getting because Winston's they have that door, that garage door kind of opening, going to the street, and people just walking in.
Is that new?
Yeah, I think so.
Newish. All right, I haven't been there.
So
Thank God.
it was a free show Saturday, so people are just kind of walking around OB and they hear music. I'm like, oh, cool, and they walk in, and then Tony Jaw and his band, they play covers, and so they do kind of covers of like a little bit of everything, like 30 Seconds to Mars, and then they'll do one cover which is in earnest. They did a killer job of Limp Bizkit break stuff. Like it sounded fucking awesome. I'm like,
Really?
John. And he's like, yeah. And people were like, oh my God. Like the place was just like people were coming in off the street and filling up the bar. It was fun.
Dang.
So, one thing that was like, it's happened a couple times. I got to find a solution for it. So I think I've talked about it, how my in-ear monitor, my body pack, I keep it in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Clipped, like, so the pack is inside my pocket and clip is on the outside. And then I happen to just like turn it down. So my luscious ass, juicy behind, it rolls the volume down mid song. So I got to a point where
Oh, dang.
I'm like, fuck, I can't hear anything. All I can hear on stage is drums, Adam's amp, and my bass. I can't hear vocals at all. I'm like, fuck, and I can't there's no stopping point. I'm like, where's the stop? Where's the stop? There's a hold, boom, and try and turn it up. And so I think I'm going to have to I was like trying to find solutions for it, but like Googling, and it's like, yeah, it's all like, yeah, the battery's going down. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, I'm trying to think. Gaff tape. What solves everything? Tape. You got to tape it down.
Yeah.
It just sucks that I'm like, oh, this, put all this money into these nice in-ears and body packs and everything. We got this whole solution going. What's going to fix it? Tape. That's the only solution. Every show, I got to just turn the volume up, tape. So, but yeah, that was like the only, really bad thing. I guess except for the bathroom smelled like, it was just like, at Winston's, it was fucking terrible. It's like they have these mats, something with their plumbing or whatever. So you're taking a piss, and then guess what? You're standing on a mat soaked in piss. So it's just like a sponge of piss. Cool.
God damn it.
And then I get on the stage, only on the stage, it smelled like shit. Like, not like so much where it's like, hey, there's shit, but it's like something's funky up here. What the hell happened? And I thought it was like me.
Damn. That's
and
rough.
then even Brian's like, yeah, I fucking smell like shit up there. I'm like, okay, it wasn't just me. No. But yeah, no, it was fun. So, and then even though it was a free show, got, paid a little bit there. So yeah, it was good times. So that was the first show of the year. So it's like, oh, let's, we got several more lined up here. But yeah, I've been off work for about a week and a half, just on staycation, and it's been awesome. Let me tell you, I've done kind of nothing, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Making good use of, drum roll please, I bought a bed.
Wow.
An actual, big boy here.
Wow.
big
joining
spender.
the rest of the world here with a bed.
Yeah, it's a mattress and a frame, so it's not just a mattress on the ground.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it.
Impressive.
Yeah. So I was gonna thinking at my work, I was like, oh, let me get a mattress here. And then years ago, they used to give you deals, or you can buy like a floor model for like $200 or $100. And they're nice. Yeah. It's not just like some, bullshit, whatever. And then I like the brand that we sold and still sell at our store, but it's like now they don't give you any deals. I'm like, well, this fucking sucks. Why the I'm fucking half a celebrity around here.
I'm working my cunt to the bone for 20 fucking years for this.
I'm one of the stars of this picture. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? Anyways, so I was like, okay, well, so whether I buy it from a mattress store or my store, it's like I'm not getting a deal. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was prepared to just go online and just spend. I'm like, okay, I like this brand. I'll just get this one without laying in it. And I was, prepared to spend $1,500. I know.
15.
Yeah.
Damn.
but I'm like, okay, well,
But you heard when you're listening to Ben Shapiro, you heard his Helix ad.
they get everybody. They get Are You Garbage too. Totally different. I want to get my sleeping advice from H. Foley.
I think even I have a bunch of YouTube guys I follow. They all have Helix. I'm like, God damn it, they got him.
Yeah.
Same thing with AG1. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, they got.
We lost another one.
Less Ridge nowadays, but you get AG1, Factor. I'm kind of looking at. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at those. We're not.
Hello Fresh.
Yeah.
Factor.
Because that way you could just like
NordVPN.
Yeah. But
Surfshark.
Yeah, that
one. I know them all.
If you watch YouTube or listen to podcasts, then they're like, yeah, that's where they hit them.
Simply Safe.
Yeah.
Oh God.
True Classic.
Blue Chew.
Yeah. Less Blue Chew nowadays. That was more of the come down.
Was it? Come down to like, yeah, the Blue Chew guy called me and told me I couldn't use that ad next time. He's like, you can't say that if you take our product, you want to commit genocide.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Well, that wasn't in the copy.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know what the problem is. It's like, Jesus Christ. I didn't even hear what he said, but they're talking about it on the episode I was listening to. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. I'd be pissed if I was that company and he did that.
If you haven't listened, they did like a Come Town reunion on Stav's podcast.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty good, like last month. And then Nick kept saying things because Stavros is trying to have a career. And he's like, he kept bleeping about a bunch of things. You could hear Nick going, and it's just like, and then and Adam would say something and bleeping that out too. It's like, this isn't Come Down. Good stuff. But anyways, yeah. So went to mattress store, and then I was like trying out different ones. I wasn't saying, it's like, what's your price range? I'm like, well, that's too much, because he showed me like one that's like $3,000. I'm like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, they always start you off with the one that, this is cool technology. It you can get the frame underneath it that moves and
then he
jerks you off when you
showed me one that was like about $1,500 for what I was looking for. I'm like, and then I started talking to the guy, and then telling him, I'm like, hey, I'm in the biz too, retail baby. And then I don't think that helps, but it's just like the fact that we're like kind of talking shop about like, delivery, customer service, all this stuff like that. And he's like, hey, well, here, let me show you in the back warehouse. There was like the one that I was like kind of set on buying. He's like, this is the last year's model. Like, it's kind of basically the same thing. There's maybe a little bit more of the cooling foam, whatever thing in the new one, but it's like they're basically the same. He's like, and I'm like, oh, this feels great. He's like, yeah, I can get you a new one. Like, they're new stock, so you can return it if you don't like it. So you're not buying a used one or floor model. It's like for $600. I was like, holy shit, that's $900 less than the other one. Wow. And brand new, and has the 90-day return policy or whatever.
You got hosed.
No, he hooked it up.
Yeah, I was kidding. What size?
I got a full. So, and then
a queen.
Yeah, well,
I know my boy. He wants that queen.
Yeah, but I got it. I love it. It's like, what am I going to say about a bed? It's like, hey, beds are comfortable, more comfortable than the floor.
Yeah,
I was even talking to the guy selling it. And I'm like, it's like, hey, dude, if there is like a, return, like fee or whatever. It was like, yeah, talk to me, and I'm like, we'll work it out. Well, I'll just put that credit to something else. And I'm like, if you don't like it, it's like, but just let me know. I'm like, dude, I've been sleeping on the floor for 6 years. I think this is gonna be better. He's like, starts laughing. He's like, yeah, no, it is. But if you need to return it, let me know.
He goes, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I told him
who's walking in these doors.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, it's no shit. Like I should have done this years ago. So, it's one thing that I just kept putting off. And like, oh yeah.
But let's back it up here.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you go to a futon in the first place?
Well, it's like was
it bed bugs?
No, it was a tatami mat. So then those Japanese like floor mats. And I was sleeping on that. I used to be a back sleeper, so it wasn't a problem. But I mainly went onto that because my dog that I had, he was dachshund. He had back problems, and
Oh, that's right.
he only liked to sleep like with me because he's like, oh, I have to
Yeah.
sleep on the human bed. I know, bad training, but and then so I'm like, okay, he got harder to get up and out and on steps and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'll just sleep on the floor. So in his mind, he's like, oh, I'm not sleeping on the floor. I'm sleeping on a human bed. No, we're both sleeping on the floor, bud.
Yeah.
And so, because he was just easy to get walking on to that thing. And then I just kept it. And I'm like, yeah, this is fine. And then over the years, I'm like, man, my fucking shoulders. Because I guess I've gravitated more to a side sleeper. And just like shoulders are hurting and I feel like shit. I'm like tossing and turning constantly. Like boom, 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 like
Yeah.
during the night. And then
On top of whatever sleep apnea bullshit.
So I got the tube and everything going. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Also, that's a problem. Like having this like, shit, not even a mattress, just the floor. So in a pinch, I could do that again. So I know that I can, but you spend 30 of your life on a mattress, but
Yeah.
get a Helix now.
Get a Helix.
Yeah. Use my discount code.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you garbage? Garbage 20. But
it's Ben Shapiro on Are You Garbage?
yeah.
He
goes
takes over
on,
Chapo Trap House.
He goes on, are you garbage? He's like, you ever have milk for dinner?
I've never even listened to that. I just know it's not
Yeah.
along the same lines.
They're not political at all, and they're stupid. It's great. Yeah. Anyway, so it's awesome. So I feel like a grown up. But since knocking that over. Since I've been on vacation, I've chipped away at some movies, getting some movies going, and I'm like, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think on the Patreon, kind of talking about movies to watch. I'm like, I just don't know what to watch or whatever. So far, since the last time we talked, I've watched Die Hard.
Hell yeah.
Like, hey, newsflash, everybody, 35-year-old movie.
Yeah. You guys ever heard of Die Hard?
Fucking great.
No. RoboCop? No.
Christmas
Total
movie
Recall?
much?
No.
Anybody? Ha, ha, ha. I watched The Boondock Saints. That was a fun movie, kind of silly, but it's like
Yeah.
the joke. Like people, I've heard about people talking about it. It's like, oh, I used to love that movie when I was like, it's like if you're an Irish dirtbag who in your early 20s, you watch that, and you're like, yes, you get pumped. You're like, that's me. I'm gonna clean up the street. You start wearing a rosary.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's funny. I did watch Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
With Kurt Russell. He's
Yeah.
a hunk. And then Kim Cattrall.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen her outside of Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Not to be, a pig, but
Miss me.
really? She's all right in that movie.
Yeah.
No? Okay, fine. More for me.
Well, maybe I need to rewatch it with a 12-year-old Kyle in mind.
Yeah. Give that another watch. And then I did rewatch Cool World, and it's pretty stupid.
Damn it.
No
You
need
had to watch.
watch that again. But I put that on my list. And then with Train, watched Taxi Driver. Bobby De Niro there.
Going gritty.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's a little slower, but it's like, it does things that I just like my, limited movie tropes that I know. I thought it was going to go different directions. And it's like, oh, I thought it was going to have to fun, happy ending. He's like, yeah, that's not that type of movie. I'm like,
No.
it's just what I've just.
You're not that type of movie, pal.
Yeah. And then Reservoir Dogs. That was a fun one. And then,
Nice.
good times. I'm a cinephile, dude. I'm a fucking movie head.
Fuck movies.
Yeah, I fuck movies. I fuck with them. So, yeah, let's see if I can get to 10 new movies this year. That's kind of a goal for me. So that's 6. Started watching Tombstone. That was a little more ambitious. It was like midnight. I'm like, watch this.
Yeah.
Not that it's, bad, but I'm like, I need to give it its time. Another Kurt
Did I
Russell.
recommend Tombstone?
I think so. It was on Amazon. So I think between Amazon, Netflix, and HBO, I'm trying to watch something. So, no streaming services have. I want to watch The Departed. It's another. If you're an Irish guy, you're like, yes, we're gangsters.
Yeah.
That's another one I want to watch. No streaming has it, so you for free or included, you got to buy it. So rent it for $3.50. I'm like, okay, it might be worth it. So got a few more days. Gonna try and get maybe that in and Tombstone. So besides that, almost no gear stuff. I guess besides the show, I played a show. Got a haircut. Surprised you didn't say anything. That's kind of dick move here.
Looks good. Looks good. Looks better than mine. I have freaking super long.
Whoa, damn. God damn.
Dude, my hair. I have it like
wow. That's
my coworker's like, dude, you have like a freaking mullet going. It's
on the back?
Yeah.
You got a mullet going?
No. Well, it's shorter. It's shorter on the sides.
Yeah.
But it's like super, goes past my mouth.
You got to cut the top and get the back going. Get a mullet. You were doing it for a little bit.
Yeah.
But you gave up because you had like a wedding or something. No, was it a funeral?
Oh, yeah, it's a funeral.
You can't
I had to get rid of it.
Not gonna look like a bozo.
Well, I can't show up. Looking like a fucking bozo.
Bozo. Yeah, well, I got a haircut from Austin's brother. He opened up a new shop recently in the past few months.
Nice.
So, shout out to Anthony. I think that's gonna make my regular spot there over at Bayside Barbershop in PB.
Hell yeah.
That was another thing too. It's like, oh, it's pretty close, and also I haven't been to PB. Like just driving down here, I'm like, I haven't done this in a long time. I guess since you were here when we went to go get pho.
Yeah.
And then, just talking to him. Like we weren't super close. Like I knew who he was. He knows who I am. It's like, but he was like 13 when we were 5. So
yeah. So he's like an adult almost, pretty much when you're growing up.
And so we weren't like boys or anything. But it's like, oh, nice, cool talking to him as an adult, and then he's catching up. He's a barber where that previous barber I would go to never saying a damn thing. I'm like, fine. I don't mind. There's music going on or there's a movie. He knows what I want. 2 on the sides, fade it, and cut off what you need on top. I pomp it and comb to the right. That's all I said.
Yeah.
Boom, done. Great job. And then Anthony, he's like making small talk. I'm like, okay, it's cool. I think this is how people's different things of like, oh yeah, what about this? How about that? And it's like, oh, talking about train, talking about like, the band and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, it's just a different, everybody's different style. And then he did a great job. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make that my spot, which is, not too shabby. He did a great job. And then it's kind of funny. It's like you don't know if people are blowing smoke.
Yeah.
It's like when I told you about how I took my guitars to the shop and it's like, oh, these are really cool guitars. These are cool ideas. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
they're trying to get you to spend more.
Yeah. I'm like, I've already spent. You've already like dangled me upside down.
You're digging into my kid's college fund here, guy.
And then with Anthony, he's like, oh, you have great hair. Like, that's like, you make it an easy job for the barber. I'm like, I'm already gonna pay you. Like, but it's good to hear instead of like, God damn, what am I gonna do with this shit? Which I don't think he would do. But it's always nice to hear. I'm like, oh, I got not a lot of good things going for me. I got good hair. I got good.
Do you wash your hair on a regular basis or what? Like every day, every other day, every other day.
Maybe every 2 days, maybe.
Yeah.
And then, so I was
whenever my ass gets ripe, I know that my hair probably needs it too.
Yeah. And so probably like every 2 days, maybe. So a few times a week. Just because I'm like, I'll take a shower, but I just won't wash it. There'll be water in there. I'm still trying to figure out what my soap routine is going to be. So I was using those as far as bar soap. I was using the Dr. Squatch stuff. And then you got on my case, I think on an episode that was lost because I didn't record it. How they're like part of a big corporation now. It's like, oh, they're not as small mom and pop as you might think. I looked into it and I'm like, fuck, he's right. I like the whole like,
when Kyle's wrong, no one gives a shit, but when he's right, god damn it, he's right.
And then because we went over it on an episode where you're just
everyone lets it slide when I'm wrong. No one hits me up. Well, I'm right. God damn it, I'm right.
And so I'm like, oh, it feels like natural body wash, natural. Blah, blah.
Yeah, was it Native has also gone that?
Yeah.
Was it Native? They have those commercials, whatever, with the unicorn or
Mhm. And then I like it, but I also do
Centaur.
like the idea of buying smaller, not
yeah,
put your money where where you want it to go. And to me, like smaller companies, I'm like, if I can afford like the hippy dippy Dr. Squatch soap, I'm like I'd rather buy it from a hippy dippy kind of company. So I did buy some soap that's coming next week, which is kind of that same flavor, I guess. I bought a couple of them. Let's see if they're good. I'm like, they're called Grizzly. They're out of like I think Virginia. I mean, it's like a small operation. So if that
Virginia, out of Virginia, right around Appomattox or down by the Gatlinburg.
Yeah, so I'm
maybe
like,
Pigeon Forge.
Well,
Those aren't.
It's dumb. Like I said, it doesn't kind of. I don't know. I like to think it matters. Like I'd rather give money to a smaller company, like as opposed to like a big corporation.
Yeah.
Who's what like my, $8. So
yeah, Unilever or P&G or
yeah, they're called Grizzly Soaps. I believe they're out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. So
Virginia.
But
You have to say it like there's molasses coming out of your mouth.
So I'll see if those are good. If not, then I'll give those a shout out. But like that was like, oh, the Dr. Squatch, they're good and they're natural. No aluminiums. And then James Schrader was the face of the company. And then
Oh yeah, that too.
he was not Grizzly, but Dr. Squatch.
Oh,
And not anymore.
Yeah.
I think he got replaced with Sydney Sweeney, which I'm like,
fuck.
yeah,
Damn it, I'm gonna have to buy some.
yeah. I gotta fucking take care of this. But yeah, so that's kind of it for my what's news. Yeah, so just getting a haircut. I'm gonna try and make it. It's not cheap, but I'm gonna try and make it like a once every other month kind of thing. So every 2 months get a haircut. Because like I said, I've been just going into work looking like a fucking slob, and nobody cares because they're like, he's good at what he does. Don't look at how he's dressed or how he looks. Wearing a t-shirt with holes in it and just like fucking jeans I haven't washed in 3 weeks. And these my presidential hokas.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not.
No. But yeah. So but yeah, so
that Hoka stock is really falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh,
come on.
Damn. Yeah. Hold on. It's funny. It's not funny.
Yeah. It's bad. But we're over an hour, but let's do a quick topic. What do you think? Huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So this kind of goes maybe a little bit with how I dress for work. I don't dress to impress. I might change that a little bit. I'm still going to wear t-shirts just without holes in them. But kind of like when you're on stage. We've done this before. This is going to be like a revisited topic. I mean, we're at 300 something episodes. We're going to have to repeat bits. And I think, 2017 Kyle, 2017 Brian is different than, 2025. So we've talked about it. Wall hangers. We said they suck. Look at back here.
And they do. Don't look at my. No.
Yeah. So this one is like kind of clothes that you wear on stage, right?
Yeah.
So like I don't know. It's like you I don't know, certain things you don't want to wear. You kind of want to look somewhat put together, right? And then,
yeah, definitely. I would. Okay,
like,
keep going. You're selling it.
That's kind of this one. It's like nothing like hard stance. I'm like, oh, let's just bat this ball of yarn around, huh? What do you say?
Yeah.
I don't know, do you have any stances on this, or like some things that are cool or stupid or whatever?
I think that, and this is gonna sound like kind of silly. Well, I think of it before I say it. It's you kind of have to match what you're trying to sell.
Okay.
I know it sounds kind of posery, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, no, man, this is how I am every day, all day. You know, so I doubt you wear eyeliner to your
job.
To your job, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe you do.
Yeah.
But I would say you still have to look professional, and you gotta sell the part.
Yeah.
you know.
Well, and also some background for us, if people don't know, we have a band on hiatus, playing without a pilot. And in our younger years, we used to wear like kind of the I don't know, punk tie thing, Green Day, Alkaline Trio kind of deal, where it's like all black with like a tie and studded belts or whatever we're gonna do. And that was like our look, and the whole band dressed that way. And some people liked it a lot, and some people fucking hated it.
Yeah,
like we played a show, like where they're like, "Hey, you guys are awesome. I'm gonna remember the music. I'm gonna forget those ties." Jesus. And I'm like, "All right, okay, point taken." Whereas like some
You hear that, guys? We got another van.
Yeah. Whereas like sometimes we play and people like just love it. They're like, "Oh my god, it looks like a unit." So, like we're together. But we, got over it eventually. But we still didn't just sloppy dress up on stage. Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking sloppy on stage, and it's like could work for some genres or maybe the youngsters these days.
Yeah.
Basketball shorts and like Crocs. Like dirty t-shirt or something like that. Some of these can work in, with I don't know what different genres. Like wearing like shorts on stage can be cool, but like to me, I couldn't pull it off unless it was.
That's
like
why you're jealous about it, dude. That's what
Yeah.
it sounds like to me.
Unless it was like the Blink-182 shorts. Those I'd rock all day.
Yeah, I think you see a band and that can be a turnoff if you're like, damn, these guys look really stupid. I know it sounds really shallow, but it's true.
Well, and then also too, it's like funny. It's not funny. Yeah, I don't know. If like one person in the band like goes to the nines, like I may or not have seen a band of like dads,
Yeah.
and one person dressed up with like a tie and the whole like Green Day thing, and then the other people just jeans,
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Everyone.
Like, you all got to
he's
do it, not just
Yeah.
one.
What I hate actually is like the big hats. Like they're not necessarily cowboy hats. They're like the 70s
Like the Undertaker kind of deal.
looking. Yeah.
With the
Huge wide
flat.
brim.
Yeah.
Fuck. And then shorts or like, I've seen that. It's like, oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Shorts would be is like a big no-no, I think. You're the drummer, like you said. Did you say?
No, but
Drummer
I
gets
have
away
said-
with it.
Drummer can for sure.
I knew you would say it, so that's why.
I'm surprised
Drummer
Brian doesn't, because like I
yeah.
sometimes I'll see him like at this last show, like he's on a riser. I'm like, his shorts or no, he's not shorts. His pants are just enough. Like he's had this problem to where like the beater gets stuck
catches.
on his pant. And I'm like, I
He's
would just wear
wearing
shorts.
capris.
I would just wear
Oh,
shorts all the time if I was a drummer.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, I think he wore his slacks to practice one time, for like that he wears to work, and he's like kept getting stuck. he's like,
Damn.
So I'm like, you gotta watch out for that. That's why I'm like, drummers probably primarily should wear shorts. But, yeah, I would say, I don't know. We had somebody tell us that once. It's like, hey, shorts just don't like look like you kind of give less of a shit, and then that just was like, oh, that's stuck. Even if it's like, that could be if it's summer and it's hot out or you're outside or whatever. That's what I'm like, shorts all around. But normally it's just pair of jeans, pair of pants. Come on. Because even me, like when I go out, I have one pair of shorts that are not basketball athletic shorts, and most of I was about to say most of I have two pairs of jeans. That's it. I was saying I have a ton. I'm like, no, one pair of black, one kind of khaki brown.
Really?
That's it. Yep. And then a pair of black Dickie shorts.
Khaki?
Yeah. Or, kind of khaki colored.
Okay. They're not. I thought you were saying they're basketball shorts.
Oh, no. I'm talking
Like,
about
what
pants.
the
Sorry.
fuck?
Jeans.
Sorry,
Those are my nice ones that I wear to interview or wore to my sister's wedding.
Yeah, it's a special occasion only.
Well, when I did my sister's wedding, I just wore like a, kind of blue, like button-up shirt, and then those khaki jeans, And then as soon as we got to the reception, I took the button up out, and I was wearing a band T-shirt. And then they're like, the photographer comes around. It's like, all right, we're gonna take family photos. Anyways, my sister didn't give a shit. She's like, that's fine. That's my brother. Whereas Train wore a suit.
Classy.
Yeah, he's classy.
It's
Classic.
a class act.
Classic,
Actually,
man.
When people say class act, to me, it does not mean what they think it means. It means like, oh, that guy's not a good guy.
Yeah.
I think class act means that you're an asshole.
I think that kind of has turned to that. Total class.
I thought it always means that. It's always meant that.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But, I don't know. I think being on stage, it's like, yeah, I think for some reason I can't get over it's just shorts are a tough sell,
Yeah.
It's just like
That's a tough look.
Tough look. And then I don't know. I think just like kind of there's certain things that like I used to like think way too much about that nobody cares about. At least maybe when you get older.
There's also that too. Like,
like
we're harping on it. Maybe I'm focusing on it because it's the topic. But also, who gives a damn?
Yeah, really.
You fucking rock it,
mm-hmm.
then who gives a shit?
Like to me, it was like shoes. You got to have like cool shoes and like wear like Vans or
clamshell Adidas Superstar 2s.
Those are sick.
All black.
Yeah. Or like you gotta wear Chuck Taylors or whatever, just like to pull the look together. And I'm like, those aren't
Osiris's.
Mm-hmm. And so we'll play shows, and I'm like, I just wearing Hokas because they're comfy. I don't care. Nobody cares.
Yeah. No. So we're saying this, and we're also like, I also go. I know what Bill Murray plays on stage. It's like a cut off sleeve white T-shirt and cut off jeans.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen him play, but I'm like, that's what I've seen on stage, at least images, pictures. I'm like, he's selling the bit. He's selling the bit.
I think it like maybe difference from when we did the topic last is like the shorts thing. Yeah, but I'll still budge on it. I don't care. Really, if you wear shorts on stage, fine. You play well. But it's the overdoing it. I think I love that. If you're gonna overdo it and do it to the max, like hey, like all wear like costumes, or let's all wear like the same matching outfits or whatever. But you all have to do it.
Yeah.
It can't be just one. It's got to be
you one can't stand out. You guys all have to fit the same feel, I guess. I mean,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Like it can't just be like one guy dressing up and then everybody else showing up in like Eagles jersey.
Go birds.
Go birds. Eagles. I think it's got to be like the whole band or nothing. If you're gonna do like one of those big costume deals, like, because it does look like the rest of the band doesn't care when you care too much.
Yeah,
and I've seen that a lot. It's like, and maybe like like me. I'm that guy now. It's like, oh, I get one show. It's first show I've done in like 3-4 months, but I'm like, if you're like, this is gonna be fucking my day. I'm gonna wear this costume or this jacket or whatever cool thing. Well, then everybody's got to get dressed that way.
Yeah.
And then again, now we're just like kind of having some a stance on it, but it's also like kind of not that big a deal. Whatever. It's like I guess just wearing normal clothes. I definitely dress less eclectic than I used to. I used to have the hair, and I'd wear like jeans with holes in it. I'd fucking chains and all this shit like that. And I'm like, now I'm like, yeah, whatever. I have a watch now.
Yeah, did you see this fucking Timex, dude? Fucking rad.
Got my G-Shock today, dude. See that? The only compliment I've ever gotten on any watch.
Let me see it.
Yeah, look at that bad.
Oh, yeah, new one?
No, it's the one I've had.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
I've been looking at always. I always look at watches. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
shit. I got a new one.
Love the cheap
same
ones.
one that's last time, but it has a different face color. I'm like, fuck, I want it.
No, I like the cheap watches. This is the most expensive watch I've had. It's $100. The G-Shock.
Yeah.
Casio. It's good. I like it. Although I like the one that you have better.
With the dark face?
but I like the band on mine. Stupid is I'm thinking about buying yours and swapping bands.
Can't you just get the band?
No, but I need the watch. I like your watch better than the band.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That way I still have 2 watches. So, and then I like the cheap watches. And it's funny. So I have the Timex that you hate. I like that a lot. It's a classic watch. And
I don't hate it. I just think you could have made a better decision.
Well, yeah.
You know, I'm just disappointed.
I have. Because I got that with the old, like, retro one, Casio watch. Kind of that silver John there. And then got the not Timex, but the G-Shock. And then I got the calculator Casio.
Yeah.
The only
I wear that one every once in a while.
Yeah. Only compliment I ever got was on that Casio like kind of silver watch.
Yeah.
That was $19. Like, that's a cool watch. I'm like, nice. What about the one I spent $100 on? No. I think it looks cool. Gotta have a G-Shock, you know what I'm saying? Kyle, my man, turned me on to that. Yeah. But anyways, what were we talking about? So
I don't know.
just I think that the older I've gotten, like the less I just kind of give a shit of my own, just like what I wear on stage.
That's true.
And then even we've doing like,
but first impressions, it's that same thing kind of,
Yeah, and then like for on stage, I'm like, I'll just wear a band shirt. Sometimes people have said to me, it's like, oh, you don't want to wear a band shirt, bro. It's like, think about all these big bands. None of them wear other bands' shirts. I'm like,
that's not true.
Okay. It's like you don't see Sum 41 wearing somebody else's band shirt.
Like a big one, yeah.
Maybe. And then you don't see Blink-182 wearing a band shirt. I'm like, okay.
That's not true. I mean, he wears his To the Stars stuff.
Yeah, but it's not a band shirt.
Okay. It's also... Okay.
His own company.
Yeah, I wasn't... Okay, whatever.
I know. I'm just saying. Somebody said that to me once. Like I said, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying to you that somebody said it to me. And you're arguing with me. I'm not the guy. You're not the guy,
I'm not
pal.
that guy, pal.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy, pal.
And then, so to me, I'm like, oh, I'll just wear just for photos or sometimes like that. So we just took band photos and just wearing no logo or like a plain shirt, plain black t-shirt. I did wear a Carhartt one, so I guess there's a logo there. But it's a plain black shirt. Adam, he's just wearing plain black shirts. He's like, every time we play a show, every time we do something, I'm just wearing plain black shirt. That way I'm not like representing anybody because nobody's paying me to do that. I'm like, good. I like that. You want to represent a brand? It's like, hey, here's Reebok. I don't know why I thought Reebok. Nike, maybe?
Yeah.
Also, just wearing shirts with just big logos on it, that's kind of weird. I've talked about that. Like, why just be like, hey, I like Nike. Yeah, but that's just a t-shirt with a screen print of Nike. Yeah, but what do you think about that? It's a brand, huh? You like brands? Oh, okay. Anyways, it wasn't a whole lot on that one. Not a whole lot of meat on the bone. I think we got something out of it. We got at least a topic because I think we didn't the last episode. So, you want to bring it in for a landing? What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right. Just want to say thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. We appreciate you for it. And, you can follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, posting cool shit over there. And then Facebook, we have a group. Join that. We have a page. You can follow it, I guess. But more action's happening in the group. Both of those are linked in the description, as well as our YouTube channel. Video podcast over there. Some demos, like we had mentioned, of my infamous HX Stomp demo over there. I would like to get back to doing videos, but, I'm not going to promise anything. The more and more gear I have, I'm like, hey, it's going to be easier for you to do this. No. I got movies to watch, okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah, gotta watch The Departed. And then, let's see. If you really like the show, you can help support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. Sometimes we miss shit over here, but we'll double down and get it over there on the Patreon. So, just for $2, a little bit of a paywall there, but you get a separate RSS feed and put it in your favorite podcatcher. Even working now on Spotify, so that makes it super easy. So some people just want one and done, one app for it. Spotify works with Patreon now. So you get the whole back catalog. There's more Patreon episodes than there are main ones here, and it's a different show. It's a little different shoe over there. I like it. Maybe a little bit more than the main. It's a little loosey-goosey. You can say some things behind the paywall and I get in trouble. Hopefully not. But it's a good deal. For $2 a month, all of these episodes, and I've mentioned it before that we have an option on Spotify to sell just an episode. So if you want to buy one episode at a time, let's say it's like, oh, I heard episode 242 is really good. Because Kyle says some incriminating things.
Said no one ever.
Johnny's infamous shitting story, Kyle's infamous shitting story, Brian's infamous shitting story, all on Patreon. I want to get those episodes. That's the selling point.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, but those episodes, like, we can sell them individually, but Patreon says
that's kind of strange. But
we can only sell them for over $3.
Wow.
So hey, we're getting a better deal for $2. We probably screwed ourselves by doing that, but hey, good deal for you. We're passing on the savings to you. So check it out over there on patreon.com/ATONEJERKS, linked in the description. And then just for the shout out, almost got it. Just for the support, all across the board, we want to give you a huge shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
I got it right here.
Why don't you give it to me?
I got Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and the Red 4 synth project. God,
oh yeah.
Damn it. Start over. Start from the top.
Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. All right.
You had Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King, Joe from the Like Mind Network, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and also the Just Surprise Me podcast. You got RJ Smith from Televised Neon, Teletalks. We got Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray, Shitter and Hitter, Johnny Ray, Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum, Kevin Equits from Equits Guitars, Co Schneider from the band Night Tides. He's from a lot of other things. He's from San Diego too. Alvaro Viramontes, look him up.
Let's
He's
dox
not there anymore though. Yeah, dox him. Alvaro Viramontes, Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars, Mel Chibson of Chibson Guitars.
Ooh, what if there was like a dachshund that would dox people?
Damn. Spelled D-O-X.
He's just on the online.
Trying to, slander people.
Yeah.
Mel
Cancel
Chibson
him.
of Chibson Guitars. Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. Sean Fahey for the band Shadowhounds. Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects. Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects. Mike Oxbig, thanks for asking.
Mm-hmm.
Denny Whacked It.
Oh, yeah.
That's extracurricular activities. Zach Hale. Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop podcast. Matthew Fenslaw. Matthew Davis. Chase Stevens. And Pete from over there.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next time.
Chase Stevens has a band also.
Ooh, yeah.
Called Hindbrains. So check him out on Spotify. He's posting singles. And he's got another band too, but that's his single that's his side project that pops into my head right now.
Okay.
He's in other projects, but this is the one that I've listened to a little bit. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Give it a
yeah. Maybe we get a link and we'll put it in the description.
Yeah.
Shout out. And then we'll see you next time. We love you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.